Great. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Franco Cavaleri, your Chief Science Officer, JM Ocean Avenue. I'm here today to talk about WavNutrition live. This is our first live broadcast, and thanks to our technical whiz, Scott Silver, we're in action. We had a minor setback with some technical difficulties that are behind us. But today I want to talk about WavNutrition and the synergies that are built into this amazing product. We've heard a lot about how WavNutrition supports metabolic health, how it supports your initiatives towards your weight management goals and your fitness goals. And you know, since the beginning, since the onset with JM Ocean Avenue, we set forth on an initiative to create products that would help people achieve their goals. Now, each of these products, Wave Empower, Wave Invigorate, and the others we know about in the WavNutrition system, each of them have definitive activity or definitive metabolic support. But there are synergies that are built into the program where each product contributes to enhance the effects of the other. And when taken together, it creates a profound outcome. Now, these systems aren't theoretical. I mean, this is based on scientific research and 25 years worth of practice. In fact, almost 30 years worth of practice. And every time I say that, I just can't believe that I've been doing this for in excess of 30 years, utilizing various compounds to enhance my own personal performance. And in the early stages, as many of you know, as I engaged at the University of British Columbia in my curricular studies in the sciences, my goal was to also study how I could improve performance as a bodybuilder, to improve lean body mass, as well as bring down fat mass to be able to compete. And the interesting thing is that with the motive to perform at my best, using science to find the best path to get there, man, I was motivated to do some amazing things. And you know, there's one thing that stood out for me since the beginning, and that was Wave Empower. And we've seen Wave Empower and heard about what it does as an anti-inflammatory. We know that it improves recovery from physical work. It improves resilience to exercise and physical stress. And that's critically important, not just to a young athlete, the way I was at 19, 20, 21, trying to compete against people who were far advanced in terms of age and experience. But now at 49 years of age, I realize the potential we have here with products that allow me to continue to do what I did at 20 years of age, when today I'm almost 50. And you've all seen me in the gym and Trim for Life. I'm not a miracle man. I am not a Superman. I'm just like you. You know, I have a job. I have a family. I work research till the late hours of the night, and I try to get in my workout because it's critically important. It's important to maintain physical and mental health through a complementary means. And this is why we generated and produced Trim for Life. Trim for Life is a lifestyle that integrates the nutritional elements in Wave Nutrition, food, nutrition, and exercise the way I have integrated them in my life for 35 years almost, and then helped other people achieve their goals by integrating these three components into a functional system that has worked for so many people. So I want to talk about the synergies that exist here metabolically, yes, but really, what does that mean to your business? Because if each of these products have distinct metabolic support to help you achieve your personal goals, and we'll talk about those distinct metabolic prompts that these products deliver, but at the same time they have synergies that support each other in a system called the Wave Nutrition system, then that also contributes to your business building. Because when someone uses one product and experiences an amazing result, and then when they try another product because they realize that there's some value in that product, like Wave Invigorate, for example, that improves cognition, mood, and drive, when they use them together with Empower, they realize, my gosh, the effect is so pronounced that helps you build your business. For me, really, the primary impetus is about creating products that are scientifically and practically functional. But it automatically translates into functional business because they work irrefutably. So I want to talk first about Wave Empower. And again, you've all seen how Wave Empower works as an anti-inflammatory to relieve pain, to relieve stiffness, improve recovery from physical work. And for those of you who have sore joints from osteoarthritis and other disorders that may be systemic, we've heard some amazing results. Now, at age 40, 35, 40, 50, if you're engaging in Trim for Life or other physical activities, you just don't recover the way you did when you were 20. This is just natural aging. And the reason is that your body, as you age, tends to become more inflammatory. So there's a pro-inflammatory state that's subclinical. And what that means is that you tend to just produce more cytokines that are not so much in control the way they were from feedback systems when you were younger. So if you get hurt, you recover slower. There's a likelihood that chronic inflammation will persist once it's triggered as you get older. And so if you work out really hard, or you go for a run or go for a bike ride with your son, your daughter, who's younger, you'll feel it the next day when they may not. There's a lot of things that are happening there. And that is that when you're younger, you tend to have higher glutathione saturation in your cells, and you're more resilient to these adversities. And so by using a product like Wave Empower daily, you have a natural countermeasure to this aging process, which is not a function of chronological time. This aging is a biological process that you have some control over. Now, here's an interesting fact. The more fat we carry on our bodies, the more of these pro-inflammatory cytokines join in that systemic circulation, because the adipose fat tissue produces inflammatory cytokines. The adipose fat tissue produces adipokines. It serves as almost like an endocrine organ that contributes various hormones and cytokines throughout the body that affect your health. So if you have a genetic predisposition for various diseases, various ailments, or general inflammatory cascades, putting on that extra weight tends to make it more difficult to cope. But it also makes it more difficult to break the cycle of fat accumulation contributing to inflammation, which contributes to fat accumulation, because inflammation is now recognized as a factor that interferes with insulin function. It interferes with neurosynaptic activity. And in fact, interleukin-6, and you can look this up if you are interested in this, these inflammatory cytokines are now known to be a factor that contributes to the escalation of depression or is associated with depression. So by eliminating or reducing the inflammation systemically in your body, you are ultimately delivering a countermeasure to your biological age and allowing your body to do the physical work you need to do to stay healthy from a cardiovascular and cerebrovascular state. Trim for Life is something that all of us can do, and it's easier to do and recover from when you're using the products because they're built and made for each other. So let me give you an example. We know that Wave Invigorate is designed for weight management for many reasons. It improves serotonin survival in the brain. It improves stress resilience so that when you're involved in physical work, you have better stamina potential. It helps the body mobilize fat as a source of oxidation. That means it helps you burn fat as a source of energy when you're engaged in physical activity. It helps to control appetite. All of these things contribute to better decisions when you're involved in a weight management program, for instance. But weight management is not only what this is about. This is about life management. And when you're using a product like Wave Invigorate, you have better control over the right choices from here cognitively, because your strength, mental strength, is greater. Your will is greater. And therefore, your weight management initiative, if that's what your goal is more effective. But here's an interesting fact. As you improve serotonin survival, will, mentation, cognitive strength with Wave Invigorate, when you use Wave Empower with it, you circumvent that excessive inflammatory activity in the body that contributes also to the less than optimal cognitive state, you see? So the point here is that this works extremely well together to improve will, to improve appetite suppression, to improve fat management. But if you're cutting the cloud of inflammatory activity with Wave Empower together, there's a synergistic effect. Also, with this, then you recover faster from your training or your Trim for Life program. Now, Trim for Life is designed for everyone, all ages, all stages of life. You get to choose what level of physical work and intensity you want to do. And eventually what happens is it allows you to progress to a level that improves your level of fitness. And so by using these products, you're able to achieve that level of fitness more efficiently. Now here's another product which is a sleeping giant that I've seen do so many amazing things. Wave Focus. Now, Wave Focus is an amazing product as an energy enhancer, okay? Wave Focus. But I use it before my workout for two reasons. One, it improves energy, so I'm able to enhance stamina and intensity of my physical work. But the other thing it does when you use it before the workout is it's like a metabolic switch. It switches on your switch to use fat as a source of energy. I The unfortunate thing is that many of us that engage in physical work, like a cardiovascular workout, and in fact, I had a post come up a little while ago where I explained that I'll go on a half-hour run at lunchtime. Well, if you're going on a half-hour run, you want to make sure that you're starting to burn fat from the initial stages of that run without wasting 15 minutes to get into the fat-burning zone, because typically that's what happens. You get on a treadmill, on a bike, and it takes you 10 to 15 minutes before you burn up glycogen locally, and then you start to use fat as a source of energy. But by using Focus, you start burning fat from the initial stages of that activity, right from the get-go. And so you see how these things all work together. Now you're using this to improve metabolic state, so your body's better able to manage incoming calories. And then you're using this Wave Empower to improve on inflammatory state, so the efficiencies within the body are improved. And now you're using this to switch the metabolic gears into fat-burning mode upon physical activity. So you're not wasting your time trying to get to fat-burning mode during your cardiovascular training. Synergies are all there. Now, Wave Smart, amazing product. My entire family consumes this in the morning for breakfast. Not every single morning. I mean, I see the children sometimes using, having oats and eggs for breakfast. I'll have eggs for breakfast. But 3 out of 5 weekday breakfasts are Wave Smart. Now, Wave Smart is designed to improve thermogenesis in the body. What does that mean? It's designed to actually improve the body's ability to burn fat. It's designed with multiple protein sources that are absorbed slowly so that you have sustained appetite and satisfaction and control. It helps to support better blood sugar control so that throughout the day, imagine that, throughout the day after consuming it in the morning, you have improved blood sugar control, which means then you are able to make better choices from here, from your mind, rather than impulsive choices that are emotional for food selections throughout the day. Because blood sugar, as it fluctuates throughout the day, is a factor that contributes to mismanagement of your food intake. Because if blood sugar goes down too low, then you start making food selections that are emotionally driven because you're hypoglycemic. So the cool thing about Wave Smart is that it supplies this thermogenic protein that helps control appetite. So it's helping you burn fat while controlling the amount of fiber, of greens. So that natural greens supply vitamins and minerals and phytoantioxidants that are inherent in the greens, and that raises the nutrient density of the food so that you are less likely to succumb to nutrient deficiency cravings throughout the day. And then you have your Fucus fasciculosus, you'll see that ingredient in there, which supports thermogenesis and thyroxine efficiency in the body. So you have an amazing system. And here's, when you look at the fundamentals, here you have a product that helps you control total calories throughout the day when you use it for breakfast or a snack when you need it. I'll use this late at night if I need to eat more food because I've had a busy day and I haven't had enough of calories or nutrition throughout the day, then I'll have a serving of Wave Smart at night to hold me over, because here you have low calories, high nutrient density, and you're shifting the calorie to nutrient density balance towards fat management when you're using this more abundantly throughout the day instead of snacking on foods that are caloric. So, if you talk about weight loss, the fundamental weight loss package is right there, extremely powerful, synergistic. Each one works powerfully from a different standpoint, metabolic and cognitive support. And then you've got more of a caloric management and thermogenic support. Take them together, there's synergy. And now throw Empower in there, especially for those of us who have aged to the point where subclinical inflammation is influencing the body, including the brain, in a way that does not allow you to be as strong mentally as you were with drive like you did when you were younger. Now you're evening the score so that your biological age is brought down to where you were when you're young, and you're able to achieve your goals, physical and cognitive goals. And then you throw in that extra kick for the workout to really get your body mobilizing fat and using it as a source of energy. These are synergies. Each one of those products has a function that can work independent and individually from the other, yet together it's a very powerful system to utilize to achieve your goals, but to also build your business, because the synergies are experienced with irrefutable and tangible evidence. You feel it. You feel a lot different. In fact, I just cannot work out as often as I do if I'm not taking my Empower. And there are days when it's hard to get on that run at lunchtime, but I'll take my focus and off I go and I get it done. And in fact, that late night snack is something that will often derail you if you're involved in a calorically balanced meal, and this will get you there past the cravings, past the need to eat more food with very low calories. A complete turnkey system. Now you take that WavNutrition system and you utilize Trim for Life, the app. That app is a lifestyle that guides you day by day, step by step, to choose the right foods, to choose your meal programs, to prepare and schedule your workouts. It supplies the actual workout that you can stream into your television, and it's turnkey. It's a turnkey lifestyle guide that we know works because it has a track record. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings me to the end of the WavNutrition seminar for our first live broadcast. I'm hoping that you're all there, cheering me on this novel journey. And I want to just say that, Trim for Life is not about weight management only. It's about lifestyle management. It's about improving your health overall, improving cardiovascular health, improving metabolic health from the inside, which then eventually spontaneously brings health to the outside. And there's no doubt about it, the WavNutrition system is a critical element in the programming. You take this Trim for Life program, combine WavNutrition, food nutrition, and the exercise program, and you will not fail. It's failure proof. Till the next time, thank you for joining me. and thank you for supporting your JM Ocean Avenue initiative. We're doing everything we can to seed our message globally and change lives, one person at a time. Good night.